TikTok girlies and Storytime girlies, anybody who just likes to just sit and chill. And basically I'm having a FaceTime call with y'all, so let's go. I want to do a story time, and this is about the time that you can't go on trips with everybody. You can't. Honestly, after this trip, I don't think I ever went on a girls trip again, like in a group setting. Like, it was only me and one other person after this, because I've how much like not even trauma, but like how much heartache this whole entire week or 5 days that we were out of town like happened. So let's set the scene, right? It was me and 4 of the girls. This is my best friend. She's one that's going. We're gonna name this other girl Sally, and we're gonna name this other girl I don't know, fucking Haley. I don't fucking know. First name that popped in my head. So it's me, my best friend Haley, and Sally, right? So we're all going to see Pauly D. Everything was good, chill, whatever, right? Night 1, we get there, we're all tired, you know. We had like a complimentary dinner because my mom did like a package thing where you got like, you could like get VIP to see certain things, to get into certain clubs before certain times, and like, you know, and with that you also got free food. So you got a free complimentary dinner. So we went there. Mind you, we all were looking like flabbergasted because it was all just fucking food, like on a hot little thing from Dollar Tree on those trays, and it was just like chicken tenders and like really like not really complimentary, I feel like, in my eyes. And we all fucking got sick as fuck. So that was night 1. Night 2, we were all still pretty like tired, but we decided to go to the beach, have fun, whatever, right? But at this point, Sally's homesick because this is the first time that she's been away from her man since they've gotten together. Which, mind you, let's preface the fact that Sally, like before now, like, I don't want to talk about her ex-relationship, but it's kind of important for the story, but she never used to come to anything. Like, I mean, birthday parties, holiday events, it didn't matter. Her boyfriend didn't want her to go for whatever fucking reason. So now she had a man that allowed her to do shit, but like she was so, like they also knew each other for years. So like they never really been away from each other since they got together. So like she's kind of homesick. I'm having the flu because right before we went, I literally was sick as a dog, 103 fever, like couldn't get up out of bed, throwing up, like it was really bad, right? So the first night, me and her decided to stay home while my best friend and Haley decided to go out to the club. So they go out to the club, whatever, we're asleep, and at this point we're hearing slamming, and I'm like, yo, but mind you, I'm a heavy sleeper, so like I heard it, but I was just like, whatever, right? And I opened my eyes for a split second, and it was my best friend. She just came in, and she came in with a guy, but I was like, it was nothing crazy. Like, I think I saw the guy go to the bathroom, and then that was it. Like, that was like the majority of, mind you, my eyes were half, like, bitch, I was dead as shit, okay? So, but then we're hearing slamming, like, because we had a patio door that leads to the beach. So we had, like, when I tell you that this door was slamming, like, almost every 2 or 3 seconds, I was like, yo, what the fuck? But I was trying to ignore it, right? So I'm sleeping, whatever. All I hear is Sally on the phone with her man. Okay, whatever, she's up. But I'm still fucking exhausted, and I'm still sick as shit and not feeling well. So like I'm trying to sleep, whatever. And then at this point, she hangs up with her man. She's going back to lay down, and I'm sitting here like you know when you're in that state of like half being awake, half being asleep. That was me. So then I'm like, all I hear is, "Can you fucking stop that shit?" Because the slamming just kept going. Sally was not having that shit. She said, fuck that. Fuck whatever the fuck y'all got going on. I'm trying to fucking sleep and you're slamming shit. And I'm like, yo, what's going on? And then my best friend comes in. And she's like, hey, like, I just want to let y'all know that, like, Haley, she brought somebody back, whatever. Like, they're on the beach right now. Like, sorry for, like, the door opening and slamming. Like, I know that we agreed that no men in here, but, like, he just really had to pee real quick. And I was like, no, it's fine, whatever. And then here comes Haley busting through the door. She was the one, well, I don't know if it was both of them or one of them, but that time, I feel like that last time that it slammed, it would definitely have been her. So freaking, she busts through the door. She's like, Anna, like, please tell me you love me. Please, I need your help. And I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking this is like a real crisis. Wrong. It was not a real crisis. It was just her wanting to get do in my vehicle. Because we all drove there in my car. So she's like, it's this man's birthday. Like, you know, he was already doing the damn thing. And like, I want to give him, you know, the devil's tango for his birthday. And I'm like, at this point, I'm low-key still half asleep. I'm still trying to think about everything that's been said to me by my best friend. And then now here comes Haley talking about can I use your car to go, you know, do the devil's tango in your car. And I'm like, at this point, whatever, fine. But no, this is where I'm like, what? Because at first, what she said before that, which I just now remembered, she's like, do you guys think that it'll be okay if y'all leave the room? She wanted me, Sally, and my best friend to all get up at fucking 2 a.m. to go sit in the car while she did the thing. And mind you, what's so insane about the story, right? And mind you, this is probably have to be multiple parts because this is like a 5-day trip, and this is only day like 1.5 of what the fuck we experienced on this trip. But her mom was the one to tell us all that we had to stick together. There was no like venturing off on your own. There was no having boys in the room. There was none of that. And already night one, girl, you're already bringing men back. You're already like disappearing like on the beach with this man and leaving my best friend like by herself. Like, okay, like, and then we all are sitting, like me, Sally, and my best friend were all sitting down kumbayaing, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, why is she so thirsty for that man, like, right now? Low key, because, like, that was, like, a little bit a lot. And, like, even Sally was like, yeah, what the fuck? You think I'm gonna fucking get up and go sit in the car at 2 in the fucking morning? Are you fucking psycho? And then we find out that fucking Haley stole that guy from my best friend. That he came over to my best friend, started talking to her, buying her drinks, whatever. And then out of nowhere, here she comes and like basically starts stealing him away. But like my best friend's not on that type of shit. Like, I'm not about to fight a man. I just met this man. I'm not about to do this competition with you. You can have him. Type shit. And I was like, that's fucking weird as fuck. Like, why the fuck would she do that? Like, and we were all looking at her sideways like, why would she even do that? That's so like weird. Like, why? Right? So then we go to bed, we wake up next day, right? Everything's fine, chill, whatever. We're all having a good time. And we decided to go to the beach. We decided to tell Haley, like, yo, just, like, beware. Like, don't overburn yourself. Like, I understand that you want to get tan, but remember, Pauly D is going to be in the sun. Like, where we were at, like, it was all on the beach. Like, our beach was in our backyard. Like, that's the type of thing that like, the type of hotel that we were at. So, like, we told her, like, Pauly D's tomorrow. Like, I need you to not get sunburnt because you're going to be in an immense amount of pain if you're trying to not get sunburnt. And then we're going to be standing in the sun for, like, 5 hours to see Pauly D, right? She doesn't listen to anything that we said. She proceeds to burn. So now we're trying to figure out, you know, she's, like, in pain or whatever. But at this point, me and Sally haven't been out yet. So we decide we want to go out. And also, let me backtrack a little bit, because earlier in the day, we met this cool guy, and like him and my best friend were really hitting it off. But like I could tell that like Haley kept trying to like be that one to be like, oh yeah, but look at this, and like when like they would have conversations, and like it was just like, why are you being so weird? Like, why are you like trying to prove yourself to this guy that didn't even come up to you, came up to my best friend and tried to talk to her? So, like, they're hitting it off great, but, like, now this girl's having a sourpuss attitude because now she feels aggravated because the guy from last night, like, basically ghosted her because she kept trying to, like, hit him up and, like, meet up with him. And then now she's trying to, like, basically get at the guy that likes my best friend. And we're all looking at her like, because, mind you, this guy is nothing like her type. Like, her actual type, nowhere near close to in proximity. But y'all, I'm sorry, we're gonna have to come back for a part 2 because I'm literally running out of time. But I'll just say this last thing. What's about to come? That's all I can say. Till part 2 coming next. Okay, part 2 to why I don't go out on girls trips with people I've never been on girls trips with before. All right, so now at this point, everyone is low-key looking at Haley sideways because she's just acting, her behavior is now being weird because now she's mad about the fact that this guy from last night that she was trying to do a devil's tango with is like not really like responding to her because she's trying to like hit him up because everybody that we saw there like was also all going to see Pauly D. So like they were just like maybe 2 hotels over from our hotel. So like she just kept saying, hey, I want to see you, whatever, and he kept like basically kind of dodging her because clearly he just wanted to hit it and quit it. And since he couldn't get to hit it, on to the next, you know what I mean? But like she just couldn't fathom why he wasn't really talking to her, or like why he's being like that. And I'm like, girl, you just met him. Like, who cares? Fuck him. And mind you, she had a whole dude at home that she was talking to. Don't even get me into that story. But anyway, so at this point, me, Sally, and Haley decided to go out because at this point my best friend, she's really not feeling well, but the guy that that she met, he's like around and he wants to like chill with her, so he decides to chill with her. Now mind you, she tells us in advance that he's coming and asks our permission if like it's okay if he comes while we're gone and like let me know when y'all are back because like I'm really feeling this guy, whatever. And I'm really like, all right, cool, chill, whatever. When I tell you that Haley had the most sourpuss attitude after that, because I don't know if it was because like we were more like susceptible to being like, okay, like you could have him like over if you wanted to have him over, but it's like it makes sense. We're all going out to the club. You're not going. You're gonna have this guy come over. Like, so if you want to do the devil's tango while we're gone, like that's the perfect time. We're gonna be out and about. What she was trying to do was try to wake us all up at the fucking crack ass and have us all wait outside. Like, hello, have some consideration. This is not just your room. That you're sharing this room with 3 other girls. Like, you know what I mean? Like, in this scenario for my best friend, it made sense. Me, Haley, and Sally were all going to the club. We hadn't gone out yet. She wasn't feeling well. She was going to stay in. So that's fine. And she didn't want to be left by herself. You know what I mean? Cool. So we're going, me, Sally, and Haley, we all go to the club, right? Everything's all chill. We're fine, whatever. But, like, Haley just won't let go. Like, won't stop harping on this whole, like, you know, my best friend and this guy that she's with. And, like, she's probably, and they're talking about how she probably doesn't have a headache. She probably is fine. Like, I don't understand why she just couldn't come out with us. Like, just kind of being a hater. And I'm like, but, like, so what? Like, I'm just sitting here. I'm like, me and Sally look at each other like, okay. And, like, we're trying to have a good time. But, like, here she is, like, kind of being annoying. And then on top of that, because she was so aggravated, she also left us. And we had no clue where to go to how to get to the club because they had gone last night. And we didn't go out the night prior. So, like, we're trying to, like, meet up with her and, like, trying to find her. And, like, we keep losing her, right? So, me and Sally, you know, we're just kind of like staying with each other because also we're the shortest in the group. We're the 2 shortest ones because Haley and my best friend, they're taller. Granted, they're not that much taller, but they're taller than both of us. Like both of us, you know? So we're just like kind of chilling, whatever. We're kind of sitting in the back. So then these 2 guys come over and they want to start dancing with us. One of the guys was really, really cool, you know, but the other one was so stupidly drunk. Like, he was literally falling on Sally. Like, he was like, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Like, doing the utmost. And we're just looking at them like, and mind you, I didn't know this because at this point, like, I'm dancing with the guy, like his friend, and like we're having a good ass time. Like, you know, we're just chilling, dancing, whatever. You know, just being, you know, single ladies. I mean, granted, Sally wasn't single, but she was just trying to be nice because this guy was sloppy fucking drunk. You know what I mean? So I'm dancing with the best friend, and like this guy will not give up. Like, he is literally on Sally, literally throwing his. Mind you, we're 5 feet, like 5'1" on a good day. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, hold on. So at this point now, you know, we're like, I guess Sally's trying to signal Haley because like she's low-key nowhere to be found. And then she sees her and she's like trying to like signal her like, hey, I need your help, and like she didn't want to get my attention because she saw how fun I was having with the guy I was dancing with. So she was trying to like just be like discreet and also not make the guy upset, because he's also belligerent, he's drunk right now, you know. We don't know this man, he could, you know what I'm saying, like, and he's like twice our size, you know. You don't know, we're in a fucking place we've never been before, you know what I mean, and we're fucking 19, you know. So this girl proceeds to tell Sally to keep dancing with him because he's gonna get us free drinks. Who cares? Mind you, I didn't know this because like I said, she was trying not to get my attention because she saw how much fun I was having and she didn't want to be like that. But she saw that Haley was around. She wanted Haley to like help her out of the situation. And she just was like, no, like keep dancing with him so you can get free drinks. Bitch, are you fucking dumb? Like, I had to take my glasses off because, bitch, what? Like, I'm sorry, I'm also blind, so gotta put these back on. But, like, hello? Like, so at this point, finally, Haley's disappeared altogether. At this point, like, Sally's trying to be nice and dance with this guy, you know, trying to give him the time, like, trying to, like, be nice. I'm dancing with the guy that I'm dancing with, like, his friend, and we're all having a good time. And then Sally had, like, to try to get out of the situation, Sally's like, I need to go to the bathroom. Will you come with me? And I was like, yeah, I got you. So then we basically venture out to try to freaking go to the bathroom. And then, you know, basically we disappear on them, which I felt kind of bad at, like, in hindsight, because, like, I literally never saw that dude again. Never saw that man again. But it's okay. I'm married to my husband now, so it really don't fucking matter because my husband is a dime. Anywho. So we're going to the bathroom. We're almost getting trampled on. Like, Sally's almost fighting bitches because they keep stepping on us because, like I said, we're fucking short and they're just being hella rude. And, like, Haley's nowhere to be found. We're calling her phone. We're trying to figure out where the fuck this girl is at. Can't find this girl nowhere. Finally, we find a booth. After going to the bathroom, we find a little booth that wasn't super crowded, and we sat down, and we just waited for her to show up. She showed up, and she's like, oh my god, like, I saw the guy, and, like, you think I should tell him that he's stupid? Like, and I'm looking at her like, what the actual fuck? Like, you literally left us, literally threw us to the wolves. And you're asking us right now, like, we give a fuck about this stupid man you met for 2 seconds at the club yesterday night, whether you should curse him out because he doesn't want to respond to you. I'm sorry. Am I just tweaking? And, like, please let me know in the comments, because am I crazy? Like, are we dumb? Like, is there something that we're missing here that just, like, that's just not adding up, right? So, like, we end up going back to the hotel at this point. We call, you know, my best friend to figure out whether or not, you know, she's, you know, done doing the do, and, like, that they're decent and that we're coming back. She's like, oh yeah, like, give me like 5 more minutes. And we're like, okay, cool, girl. And at this point, we're hungry. And I don't know, this whole trip, we low-key ate, like, Taco Bell. Don't ask me why. Like, we had a whole thing where, like, we just kept talking about Crunch Wraps and, like, a whole bunch of other shit. Anyway, but, so we decided to go to Taco Bell. We're in Taco Bell, we're whatever. And at this point, Sally literally chokes on water and starts throwing up out the fucking window. And Haley's like, ooh, ew, 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 ew. And I'm like, bro. Like, and it's not her fault. Like, literally, she was choking on water. Like, she literally threw up her water. It wasn't even like she was, like, sick or nothing like that. So, like, she throws up her water. She's literally sitting up. We're sitting outside the Taco Bell parking lot. Her literally vomiting. And, like, Haley's, like, jumping literally in the back seat. Like, in the trunk. Like, ew, I can't. I'm going to throw up myself. I'm like, not even that big of a deal. So I had to get in the driver's seat, you know, drive, whatever. And then we get back to the hotel, and, like, you know, now everybody's all chill, whatever. At this point, we're all pumped because tomorrow is Pauly D. We're like, yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait to finally see the Fresh to Death, you know, the Guido that, you know, just Pauly D. That's all I can say. It's Pauly fucking D, right? So at this point, the day Pauly D comes, and mind you, like I told y'all, she burnt herself. So we're not even inside the venue where we need to be at. We're literally standing outside in a long ass fucking line, and she's already complaining about how she's in pain, how this and that. And we literally kept telling her, well, bitch, we told you to put on some fucking shit so you wouldn't be sitting here complaining about burning. Come back for part 3, because this is where this shit starts to get annoying. I'll see y'all in part 3. All right, part 3 of why I don't go on girls trips anymore. So at this point, it's Pauly D time. I'm so excited. Everyone's super hyped. But who's not fucking hype? Haley. Because why? She's fucking sunburnt. And she's like just been low-key sourpussing all day. So she ends up going up to the bleachers. Because basically the beach is where the DJs were at the floor. And then like up above is like where you can go get drinks. Go sit down. And also if you wanted to sit up there to watch the show, you could do that too. So Pauly D finally comes out. We're super fucking stoked. Mind you, we hadn't eaten all day. Drinking anything, nothing. And we were getting to the point at this point where like we're starting not feeling well, because all they have out there for free is fucking energy drinks. And we try to drink one and bitch, never again. Not an energy drink girly, will not be one. Not feeling that, right? So at this point, my best friend, she's really like not feeling well. I'm really not feeling well. And like we're all like worried about each other. And we're getting to the point where we're like thinking, okay, maybe we should go sit up with Haley just for a little while, so she's not lonely, number one, because we did feel bad that, she really wasn't down there with us. And also just because we're not, like I said, we were fucking over exhausted from the sun and not eating and being dehydrated. So we start calling Haley. No answer. My best friend's like, hey, I'm gonna go try and find her. Just like give me like a couple minutes. I'm gonna try and find her up there. I was like, all right, cool. She's gone for like, I want to say like damn near like, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 songs that like my best friend was gone. And like me and Sally are just sitting there having fun, whatever. So then my best friend comes back and she's like, I can't find Haley anywhere. And we're looking at her like, what? And she's like, yeah, I can't find her nowhere. But we don't think much of it because it's just like, it is really crowded, but we'll find her at some point. Come to find out, this bitch didn't even stay through the whole Pauly D thing. After she told us that she was going up to the bleachers, she was there for maybe 10 minutes and then went back to the hotel. Bitch, what? My mom bought everybody's ticket and everybody's had to pay my mom back. So you're telling me you're not even gonna stay for the show? You're gonna leave back to the hotel and then we're calling you and you see that we're actively calling you and you're gonna ignore us. And at this point, we're about to be over it because it's just like, bitch, what the fuck do you got going on now at this point? Because now you're starting to piss me off. Because, but bitch, we're supposed to be sticking together and you're over here you're like running your own show and you're like mad and like whatever the fuck over who fucking knows? Over some random dick? I don't fucking know. But it's getting to that point, right? So like, mind you, we have been trampled on, we've been stepped on, we almost got into fights because, like I said, we're short, So we're really tired and like we're really like defeated from the sun today. Here comes Haley talking about she wants to go out. And we're not really feeling that. Like even like my best friend was like, nah, not feeling that. We literally been in a crowd all day. I'm not really feeling going out in a crowd. And like even me and Sally were like, yeah, we're not, like we've been out all day. Like I don't know if I'm really feeling that, whatever. But like we didn't want her to go by herself. So like me and Sally suck it up and we try to go with her. In the mix of all this, like she's still low-key like being to herself, not really talking that much, just kind of like there, and like we're just trying to like have a good time with her, even though she kind of already ruined the fucking mood and the day because we were all pissed off about the fact that she just left us all there and that she didn't even stay for the fucking pickup or like for the whole show. Hold on, y'all. So now at this point, she's just being hella annoying and just not really being empathetic to the fact that me, Sally, and my best friend were all out in the sun all day, and like she was just trying to like have fun and chill with like a whole bunch of other random ass people, right? So sorry, y'all, I'm going somewhere, so this might be a little. Okay, it's been like a couple of days since I recorded that, but back to the story. So, at this point, me, Sally, and Haley are at the club, whatever. But, like, she's not really, like, being around us all that much. She's just kind of, like, doing her own thing or whatever. So me and Sally, we're just sitting down, like, trying to, like, have vibe, you know, but, like, it's just, we're not feeling the club thing, because, like I said, we've been out in the sun all day. So we're ready to go. So we tell, like, Haley, like, hey, I think we want to go back, like, we're really, really tired, like, whatever. We're literally calling up my best friend, because at this point, she brought, you know, oh boy from before over. So we're like, okay, like, just FYI, like, we're on our way back. So, like, y'all need to get it together. So, in the process of all that, we're sitting there literally waiting on Haley for another, like, 30 fucking minutes. Because she's talking to another guy. And, like, trying to make the guy from the first night jealous because she saw him there. And I'm like, bro, this guy you only knew for 2 seconds, bro. Like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? So, now here comes the next day. Everything's better, you know. Everyone's, like, trying not to be upset. But, you know, we're letting the good days go on. So now, at this point, like, Sally said that she really wanted a tattoo. Like, that her first tattoo that she ever wanted was Trust the Process with butterflies on her, like, right here in her collarbone. And, like, that was what she was dead set on. And I low-key wanted a tattoo, but honestly, it was just not in the budget for me. I wasn't making a lot of money when I was in Georgia. And I was sick as a dog, still getting over my sickness and whatever. And I had a little savings, but it really wasn't nothing major, you know? So, at this point, my best friend is, like, not feeling it. She's just not feeling well. Like, I feel like towards the end, she was starting to really not feel well, and I felt so bad because, like, she kind of stayed in for most of it. So me, Haley, and Sally decided to go to the tattoo shop. My best friend's like, okay, meet y'all there, whatever. I'll see if I can try to, like, walk over there. Because basically, it was low-key across the street from our hotel. So, realistically, she could have walked. Honestly, we could have walked, but we took the car because for obvious reasons, we're in Florida. We don't really, not that we don't walk, but, like, it's more common than not to take the car. So, we're in the tattoo shop, and, like, Sally's talking to the tattoo guy, and we're just all, like, chilling, whatever, getting pricing for stuff. So I decided, fuck it. I'm gonna tap into my little $100 that's in my savings, and I want to get a tattoo. I wanted to get a moon behind my ear, which I have. I just don't remember which ear it's on. Not the point of the story here. So, and Sally gets to trust the process, and then here comes Haley, starting with the bullshit again. Because at this point, I also forgot to preface the fact that this entire trip, she's low-key been making digs about how she has more money than us. And, like, trying to insinuate that, like, she's better because she gets money like that. And, like, we only can get, like, small portions of certain things because of the fact that we don't have as much money as she does. That's also why we were getting fed up. And she was more so doing it towards my best friend because she kept trying to take her man. Talking about how, like, oh, well, look at my tattoo. Like, when the guy was trying to ask her about my best friend's tattoos, she kind of, like, butts in and tries to, like, steer the conversation, right? So our breaking point was the fact that, like, you know, my tattoo and Sally's tattoo was around $100, which was a lot for us. And then here comes Sally, like, Haley talking about something. Oh my God, I'm gonna get a tattoo. I can't believe that I just, like, I basically wasted that money and just got paid just now, so got the money back like that. I can't be like y'all who just gets little mini tattoos. I had to, mind you, she got an ugly ass bee tattoo on the back of her fucking forearm. Like, by her elbow. And I'm like, bitch, what the fuck is the significance to that? There is none. She literally just saw the guy's work and was like, I like it. I want that. So at this point, Sally and I are over it because it's just like, bitch, we don't care if you have money or not. Like, the whole point is that we're supposed to be friends. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to make a part 4. Please come back. I'm sorry. We're getting to the tail end of this. Because after this, the trip was about to be over. So come back for part 4. TikTok girlies. One of my TikTok girlies has summoned me to make part 4. So here I am making part 4 for y'all because you guys are very, like, you really guys like my story times. And if you guys want another story time about what happened between me and Sally's friendship, me and Haley's friendship, like, there's a whole nother story time that's like ending off this thing, but this is just based on the trip. And I also have more story times on hella other shit. So if you guys want more story times, just let me fucking know. But back to the story. So at this point, I'm floored because, like, I've never, mind you, we've all been friends since high school. Me and my best friend have been friends since 8th grade. Like I told you guys that story time about my ex-best friend, my other ex-best friend. So she kind of already knows our life story. We've all, like, grown up together, you know what I mean, since freshman year. So it really flabbergasted me that, like, this bitch is really talking about money as if, like, we're poor. And, like, and she just keeps bringing up my best friend. And I'm like, yo, why does she keep fucking doing that shit? Like, it's pissing me off now. So I call my bestie because she wasn't there. And she was just too much in shambles to go anywhere. And I'm calling her and telling her all this. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like, she's over here just doing the most. She keeps talking about this whole money thing and how she has more money than us. Whatever. And she's like, girl, I've been trying to tell you this. But, like, you know, like, I am stubborn sometimes. My friends be telling me things. And sometimes I be too stubborn to listen. And to really see the big picture. Because, like I said, she had never caused any problems before this. Like, we've actually had a really cool friendship. Like, it wasn't nothing crazy. But this trip really made me change my outlook on her because I was just like, I never thought that she was the type of person to, like, shit on somebody else for having less than, you know what I mean? But yeah, she was doing it the entire trip for all of us, like, in different ways, like, making little digs. But, like, it was more so all of it was at my best friend, right? So at this point, Sally's upset because she feels like a really good moment that was supposed to happen with her getting her tattoo was taken away from her by Haley going to get another tattoo, right? And then she's calling her man because she's like, bitch, I'm over it. I just need to talk to my man because I'm so homesick. I want to go home at this point. Like, everyone was just ready to go home. And everyone was just over Haley's shit, excuse me. So at this point, we're getting pizza, and then my best friend calls me, and she's like, hey, I just heard something about, like, schools getting closed. Like, I think you should kind of call your school or whatever. And I was like, okay. But, like, I didn't think nothing of it, right? Here comes, I don't know if it was Sally's mom or Haley's mom. I really don't fucking know. Somebody got a phone call that was just basically saying that COVID is really going at sky high. And they're thinking of possibly shutting shit down. Now I'm really freaking out because, mind you, I came here from Georgia. I still have all of my shit in the dorms in my college. My best friend, same shit. So I'm low-key freaking out because I'm like, bro, I don't know how the fuck I'm going to get up there. Like, and that they have, like, a mandatory, like my brain was going 1,000 miles a minute of, like, what the fuck I need to do. I need to call my mom. I need to figure this out. I need to call the school. Not even 5 seconds after that, the school calls. The automated fucking voice message saying that we have to come and get our stuff from the dorms and that they're shutting the school fucking down because of COVID. I start losing my ever-loving mind because I'm just like, no, like, I really have to, like, I start doing investigating because I'm like, no, this isn't real. This isn't happening. Knowing damn well it was really happening. But it's not the point here. So at this point, like, I'm trying to, like, tell my best friend everything. Haley and Sally are, like, trying to calm me down. But more so Sally than anything. And then Haley is like, holding my phone, I believe, while I'm on the phone with my best friend. And we're on our way back from getting pizza. So she just kept interrupting me because I kept trying to talk or whatever. And, like, my best friend doesn't like that. She feels like that's fucking annoying. Don't interrupt somebody when they're in the middle of talking. Like, let them fucking finish and then say what you have to say. So my best friend low-key yells at her. Like, but I'm used to it. Look, she yells. She talks. She's very passionate about certain things. So she comes off, like, as if she's being a bitch or, like, loud and obnoxious. And really, she's not trying to be like that whatsoever. right? So when she said it, me and Sally know this, like, and so does Haley. So it's just like, we all know this. So like, me and Sally are not fazed. But it's just like, you would have thought that my best friend said to Haley that like she fucking ran over her cat or something. So now at this point, she's going hush mouth because basically my best friend kind of tells her to shut up. So now we're like, it's hella awkward. We get back into the room. We're trying to figure out whether we're going to this party for the last night before we check out. And then, but me and Sally were kind of like still on the fence about it, but we kind of did want to go. Like, we just kept going back and forth about it, right? So then here comes my best friend asking Haley, hey, do you want to go? Like, are you down to go with me? You would have thought the fucking world ended. Or fucking, like, I don't know. She just fucking snapped. She said, don't fucking talk to me. Oh, we're looking at her like, and even me and my best friend's like, what the fuck? What the fuck did I do to you? Here she goes trying to run away from the situation, not really talk. She's just yelling, and then she slams the door. Or like, no, she just walks out. Sally runs after her, because mind you, like we said, we're trying to respect her mother. We don't go run off by ourselves. She was gone for so fucking long, we literally called her, like, my best friend called our other best friend to tell her all the tea, because we were like, are we crazy? Like, hello? Like, what the fuck? Come to find out that this whole trip, she had been talking shit about us to her mother in private. That day that she was going to Pauly D, she was calling her mom trying to book herself a bus ticket or like a plane ticket back to Tampa and leaving us three out there. That she was over it, that she was tired of us, like that she was upset because she was tired of the wishy-washiness from my best friend. And we're looking at her like, wishy-washiness? But you're the one who's fucking mad over dick. And then also trying to steal my bestie's new, not even really like man, it was just like her little spring break fling. Like, huh? So I was so confused. So at this point, she finally, like I want to say like maybe 2 hours go by. Sally came back after like 30 minutes or so. But like for 2 hours now, she was gone. And we're just trying to like sit here figuring out what the fuck to do. She's now coming. She finally comes back in the room, but slams the door into the bathroom and like is literally calling her mom to talk shit like we don't fucking hear her. So we're just like, fuck it. We're going to go to the club because we're fucking pissed off at her. And we're not about to be sitting in the same room with her. We literally couldn't even go because she took so fucking long with everything that went on that day that we missed the entry for 18 plus because after that it's 21 and up. So 11 o'clock was the cutoff time for that's when like 18-year-olds could get in. So we basically sat in the fucking car for half the night until we almost went to bed, until about damn near bedtime, until like almost 2 in the fucking morning. Then we drove home. Oh, bitch, that was a whole thing too. She was just being hella weird, and then she wanted to pretend like shit didn't happen. And then we're sitting here looking at her like, I'm so lost. Mind you, I suffer from migraines, and on top of that, so does my best friend. And Sally was also, like, also to preface, Sally was sick at the same time I was. So we both were still getting over a cold. And I had just gotten into a car accident before, like, going to college. So I was low-key terrified of driving at that point in time. And in Georgia, I didn't drive because my car had been totaled out. So we're driving. I get a migraine like 3 hours into the trip. I literally can't. I start to not being able to see. This bitch is calling her mom when we all fall asleep talking shit. Again! And talking about how that she has to freaking do all this shit by herself and that she had to do the whole drive and they need to wake up and da-da-da. I can't even take my birth control on time because I now have to drive the last literally 2 hours. After that, we all didn't talk to her for a minute. If y'all want to know what happened after that, let me know. But that's the story time of why I don't fucking go on trips with bitches I don't know. I don't like. I mean, what? This is why I don't. Y'all ask, I shall. You guys ask me, y'all shall receive. So y'all want to know, like, basically what happened after everything with me, Sally, Haley, and my best friend. So after we came back, also I'm doing a get ready with me because I need to fix my hair a little bit. But basically, after the trip, we come back home. And honestly, everyone is looking at Haley sideways because she just did a lot. And come to find out, my other friend that we had a mutual friend of ours, like, he was like, hey, like, you want to hang out, whatever, because we had gotten into a little bit of something, like, a couple of months prior, before I left to go to college. So we really hadn't spoken. But he was like, hey, I kind of want to meet up, like, let's clear the air, whatever. And I was like, all right, cool. So I go hang out with him, and I tell him about the whole situation, and then he just like, I'm going to be honest with you, because he's Arabic, so he celebrates Ramadan. So he's like, because it's Ramadan, I can't lie to you. Like, I spoke to Haley, like, right after, like, maybe a day or two after y'all came back from your trip. Bitch, what? I'm like, okay, well, what are your thoughts? Like, what did she tell you? And she's like, she said that she's really mad at, she's not really mad at you, but she just wants to talk to you one-on-one without your best friend around. Like, she feels like it's really, like, she just says that she, like, is so mad right now that, like, she can't be around my best friend because she's gonna punch her in the face. And I said, bitch, if she tries to punch her in the face, bitch, I'm a punch her in the fucking face, because what the fuck? And she's like, yeah, like, I don't, like I said, I'm not trying to be, like, start drama or anything, but this is Ramadan, and you're, like, asking me if I've spoken to her, so, like, I'm trying not to lie to you, because I don't want to lie. And I also, like, I can't right now, like, I literally can't lie right now. So you kind of caught me on a good day, but, like, he's like, yeah, she seems really upset. She's more so upset at, your best friend, and not really you and Sally, and that, she wants to talk to you one-on-one about the situation, but she's like, she doesn't know how to come to you and talk to you. Because basically, after I came back, right, I forgot to even mention this before I went to go see my guy friend. Before we, like, right after everything happened, I want to say maybe, like, a week, I think. Like, a week or two later, he hit me up saying, hey, or no, she hit me up saying, hey, meet me at my house. Just you, though. And I was like, just me? What? Like, this whole situation has more to do with just me. Like, it has to do with Haley. It has to do with Sally. And it has to do with fucking my best friend. So I'm looking at her like, aw. So I'm sitting there, like, telling Sally and my best friend, like, should I go? And she's like, nah, fuck that. She's too pussy to even have a conversation in person. She wants to, because she knows that which they're not wrong. When it comes to, like, forgiving people, I am a sucker for it. And I feel, and people sometimes know that, and I think they use that to their advantage. And that's why she didn't want me to be around my best friend, because she knew that my best friend was going to eat her ass alive. And she wanted to talk to me about the situation and, like, say what she wanted to say. So now it's coming full circle, because he's like, yeah, like, she basically devised a plan with me on how to get you out of, like, he's like, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, today was supposed to be, like, you meeting me, like, at her house. And I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, he's like, yeah, we kind of devised a plan to come for you to, like, find a way to come over here without Michelle, without my best friend. So I'm sitting here like, are you fucking serious? Like, y'all are this petty that y'all can't just call, like, not him, because he doesn't really know the situation. He's just trying to help out and be a good friend. But it's just like, the audacity that you can't even contact me yourself to be like, hey, can we just talk? I just want it to be me and you just for right now, just because I know that you're not really as upset as my best friend is and Sally is. Like, it's just kind of like a one-on-one thing. Like, I can respect that. Sometimes some people can be intimidating to talk to, and I know my best friend is one of those people sometimes, or can be, but that's just, you gotta love her. But, like, it's like, for me, it's like, bitch, you already fucking knew this, though. Like, why are you acting like this is brand fucking new? And then I felt very aggravated because I feel like that's super kiddish because it's like, bitch, who, like, what? Like, what do you mean you're trying to, like, entrap me? Like, parent trap me? Like, I'm a grown-ass lady. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 19 years, granted, I thought I was grown. Now I'm really fucking grown. But, you know, at the time I was like, bitch, I'm grown as fuck. Like, ain't no way you guys are about to parent trap me into coming over when all she had to do was just ask. It's all she had to do. Like, it really wasn't that hard. And, like, I just couldn't get over it. Like, me and Sally, like, we would talk about the whole situation, and, like, I just, personally, I couldn't let it go. Like, I just was so pissed off because I just feel like, you know, like, how dare you talk about somebody and what the fuck they have going on in terms of their money? Like, you know what I mean? And mind you, she's saying all of this, but yet still has yet to pay my mom back at this point. So, like, everyone is getting fed up with her. I'm, like, I try to not say much because, like, I'm the friend that, like, I'll just fade into the background and then you'll just never hear from me again, to be honest. Like, I'm that type of bitch. Like, bitch, if I feel like you did weird, grimy shit, I don't need to have a conversation with you. Like, I'm ready to just take a step back and be like, you know what I mean? So, at this point, I go to tell, you know, because obviously I'm going to tell my best friend and I'm going to tell Sally what the fuck was said. So, I tell her what was said, and she's like, nah, fuck that. She wants to fucking put her hands on me. She said, don't bring that bitch around me no more. She said, because, bitch, I promise you, I will lay that bitch the fuck out. And mind you, my best friend, she can fight. So I was like, ooh, yeah, don't need a fight going on. And Sally knew how to fight too, so I'm like, goddamn, they both on tag team and jump the bitch. But, like, they were just both, like, floored that she would even sit there and say some shit like that. So, now, at this point, we're just not speaking to her. Like, and we're giving her, like, the opportunity to come and talk to us and just apologize. Like, all we cared about was just her taking accountability. Like, hey, I'm sorry that, like, shit went a little south. Like, I really wish that shit didn't go the way it did. And, like, I'm sorry that if I came off as an asshole or whatever. And, like, just say her piece. And then we would say our piece. And then, obviously, my best friend would apologize to her or whatever for, you know, the outburst. But I feel like she doesn't need to apologize. But that's just the type of friend, that's just the type of person my best friend is. Like, she's willing to, like, you know, keep the peace and just apologize even if it's not necessary. You know what I mean? So, or not her place to, like, you know, say sorry. And I felt, and mind you, like I said, my best friend and I were, like, she has my back, I have her back always. So, like, when she was talking about, bitch, you want to fight her, you want to put your hands on her, bitch, I was so pissed. That's what, like, that really made me not want to fucking talk to the hoe. So, we just kept going on, and we just kind of stopped really speaking to her. We tried to, you know, see and wait and see, like, literally did the waiting game to see if she was gonna reach out and apologize. We never heard shit. Then my birthday came around. She's like, oh my god, what are we doing for your birthday? I'm looking at her like, we all looked at each other like, and, like, this day, me, Sally, and my best friend were going somewhere, and we're like, fuck it, you know what, let's just go meet up with her and see what the fuck she has to say and see if she apologizes. Yeah, that didn't go anywhere. She pretended like shit didn't fucking happen. She was acting like everything was cool. Like, what are we gonna do for my birthday? And all this shit. And, like, by the time that we left, we're looking at her like, we all looked at each other after the fact that was just like, are we fucking psychotic? Like, are we, like, huh? And they're like, yeah, we're just not gonna fuck with that anymore. And then at this point, we're trying to ask her for the money for my mom. She's, like, dodging it. She's not responding to it, whatever. So, they were so fed up that they fucking blasted this girl on fucking the internet. Did a whole paragraph of everything that she did, concised it, because at this point she was also sub-dissing too. She was also sub-dissing on the gram, and we were all getting over it because it's just like, bitch, why? Like, bitch, you're the one who's being weird. Sorry, guys, you're gonna have to come back for part 2 on how this fucking ends. But I hope y'all are enjoying these story times, and next story time is gonna be about me and Sally. Okay, so part 2 to that. So basically, after all this, right, now it's getting to the point where she's sub-dissing on social media, like, and this was around the time that, you know, the Black Lives Matter movement was, like, at an all-time high. People were protesting in our, like, literally in our back fucking yards while COVID's going on, and I was, like, you know, she kept, like, she just was posting regular shit, and then, like, once she saw that me, Sally, and my bestie were all posting, now all of a sudden, like, she's posting about it and whatever. And so I decided to sub diss her because I'm like, bitch, I love when all of a sudden now you want to fucking, like, put your 2 cents in. But where the fuck were you at all this months prior that has been going the fuck on? So now I'm about to be over it because she literally is just sub-dissing us every which way. She's not fucking taking accountability. She got upset because I didn't answer her phone call on my birthday because somebody else called me at the same exact time. And then also for my birthday, she, like, was mad that I didn't invite her, but I was just like, bitch, we're not gonna sit here and pretend like you've been a saint this whole fucking time. Sweetheart, you literally have not even apologized yet, and you expect me to, like, want to spend time with you and chill with you? No. So now, everyone was over it, but she sub-dissed, like, again, and, yo, Sally was, bitch, done. She was so done to the point where she, literally, her and fucking my best friend, sat there in my living room. We all sat down. We literally went down the list of everything that she did to us. Wrote it up. They wrote it up in notes. Screenshotted every single thing, and then at the end put, and also give Anna's mom back her fucking money, which because you think we're so fucking broke, like, at the end or something like that. I don't remember. But when I tell you these fuckers added her and posted it on the spam. They posted on the spam and, like, they all added her. I never, like, said anything. Literally, I just like I said, I don't got like, that's all y'all. Like, that's all y'all, because I literally was just like, I was like, I approve of it, like, I understand it, but, like, that's just not that. At the time, I was just like, yeah, do it. But now in hindsight, like, that is kind of mean. Like, we could have had a conversation with her. We did not have to go to the gram. But at the same token, she was also been going to the gram for a minute. And I will get into a whole story time about the gram. I have so many fucking story times about people who fucking just want to love to take shit to the gram. But, bitch, one thing about me, I'm going to end it. And we did. Drop that fucking mic. Left no breadcrumbs. After that, she started talking shit and saying that we're fake and whatever. And, bitch, we didn't give a fuck. We were just like, bitch, that's why you keep calling us broke, but you're really the broke one, because you still, to this day, she has never paid my mom back for that fucking ticket. To this day. But you have so much money, though, right? And we're so fucking broke, right? Because everybody else paid my mom back but you. Exactly. But yeah, that's the story time about why I don't go on trips with girls I normally never go on trips with, because me and her friendship was pretty cool. But after this trip, I didn't want shit to do with her after that, because I was like, you're just a weirdo, because now you're talking shit about people who have money problems. And it's not even that it's money problems. It's literally just the fact of, like, we just don't have as much money as you, and you feel the necessity to let us know that every 2 seconds. And you're also throwing shit, like, oh my god, look at me, like, bitch, you're, okay, like, hello? But yeah, that's the story and the aftermath of everything. If you guys want more stories about me and Sally, or, you know, me and my bestie, and all the shit that we've been through, you know, or just anybody else, I also have more stories on freaking Serena too. Like, y'all let me know what y'all want next, and I got you. Like I said, you ask, I shall deliver. So, hope y'all enjoyed this one. Till the next one.